when your high school bullies really think real life has a reset button. So this happened about a year ago, and it's probably the pettiest thing I've ever done. Back in school, one of my best friends was a trans guy. He got a lot of support from most people, but there was one guy, Brad, who made it his personal mission to make his life miserable. He'd constantly use the wrong name, deliberately misgender him, and make nasty comments whenever teachers weren't paying attention. Everyone knew what kind of person he was. Fast forward a few years. I'm standing in line at Greg's with my parents and sister when I suddenly recognize the guy behind the counter, Brad. Apparently, he recognized me too. As soon as I get to the register, he smiles and says, "Hey Liam, how've you been?" I look at him completely blank. "Sorry, do I know you?" He laughs. "Yeah, we went to school together." I stare for a second. "Really? I don't remember you." At first he thinks I'm joking. Then he starts explaining who he is. Nothing. I just keep looking confused. Finally, he says his full name. Still nothing. At this point, my sister is literally turning away because she's about to start laughing. Then Brad says, "Come on, we had classes together for years." And that's when I hit him with, "Oh, wait." For a second, his face lit up. Then I said, "Weren't you the guy who used to bully people?" The smile disappeared instantly. Dead silence. My dad suddenly became very interested in the bakery menu. My mom was staring at the pastry display, trying not to laugh. Brad awkwardly mumbled, "No, not really." I just nodded slowly. "Maybe that's why I didn't remember you." Then I paid for my muffin. As he handed me my change, I looked down at his name tag. Then I looked over at the tip jar. Without saying a word, I dropped a £5 note into it. His eyes widened. I smiled warmly and said, "Thank you so much for the service, sir. Have a lovely day." The guy behind me in line actually laughed. Brad just stood there holding my receipt, completely speechless. And for the first time I'd ever seen him, he looked embarrassed. We walked out of Greg's, and the second the doors closed behind us, my family completely lost it. My sister was crying, laughing. Honestly, maybe he's changed. Maybe he hasn't. But if the most memorable thing about you is how badly you treated people, don't be surprised when that's all people remember.